Pump it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Oh, come on, come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with Trae.
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation, to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peeps that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I get to welcome you to a special Wednesday episode. Really excited for my guest who's in the building. Aisha Ellis Asim is back with us, y'all. This is really exciting to have her here because for those of you who already know, of course, it is Reign of Style season, baby. So we are getting into it. She is the producer of the Reign of Style hair show, and they are celebrating their 12th year this year, y'all. So I'm so excited that she's joining us to give us more of those details of what we can expect at this year's show on March 1st. But of course, I get to get into it with y'all. You know, it's the top of the show. This is where you help us grow by sharing the show with others who you feel could truly benefit from our daily dose of dopeness that we work to give you here on The Day with Trae. And of course, if you can't watch us, you can always listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network and The Day with Trae. You'll find us there. Okay, so y'all know we're just really getting going with this season. And I really appreciate all of my guests over the years who have been like, wait a minute, you do this with no prompter. You just, speak off the top of the dome. What I love about this is it allows me to truly get a download. So I want to thank God, okay, for the divine download that y'all have been experiencing over the last 3 seasons. And you will continue to experience this season in season 4. I said, I gotta be public and give credit where credit is due, because it is something that I share with every guest when they talk about how wowed they are at this intro right here that's coming straight from the top of the dome. Now, what's beautiful is when you are able to be honored and humbled to be a part of community. There's so many different ways that folks have poured into me that have helped me be here in this Black Media Matter Studios, bringing you these inspiring stories. And I want to send a huge shout out to all of my community mamas, aunties, mentors, uncles, all of y'all who have poured into me over the years. And of course, all of my family who continues to uplift me. Even if they can't watch every episode, they know what I'm doing and they constantly support me. And I'm truly grateful and honored for all of that love. I also want to send a special shout out to my spiritual community. What's up, y'all? I appreciate all of the ways that I'm able to serve in that capacity there, but also building genuine relationships as we work on our spiritual evolution together in community. So when I tell you there are so many different sets and sectors and entities that pour into me, I promise you, this is not something that is done just by myself. And I'm always reminded and uplifted by the love and compassion and empathy that others pour into me. One thing I really want to get across this season is I want you all to know that that matters so, so much. I'm forever grateful. And I want you to experience an extension of that. When I show up in this studio and I'm on this screen with you, this for me is a true exchange. I feel your energy out there watching. I appreciate all the love you pour into me when I'm just on the street, walking, doing my thing as a mom, as a worker, as a community member. I'm so appreciative because over the years, it has been evident that what we're doing matters. Not only does Black media matter, but the stories that we uphold and the people that we amplify and uplift, they all matter. So thank you so much. This season is going to be even more enriched as you share with us others who need to be on this show. Make sure you email the Day with Trae at whereweconverge.com. Let our team know who needs to be right here in the Black Media Matter Studios across from me this season. We are looking forward to amplifying and uplifting new folks and friends of old to continue to inspire you with their inspiration. Well, up next, of course, we got Aisha Ellis Asim joining me, and we're going to be talking all things Reign of Style, 12 years in the making. Can't wait. Join me after this break. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Washington's biggest night out for sports?
Is Sports Star.
Are you ready for a day of culture, creativity, and competition? The 12th annual Reign of Style event is happening Sunday, March 1st at the Seattle Center Exhibition Hall. Prepare to witness some of the Northwest's best barbers, stylists, and makeup artists throw down for the reigning stylist title and the $1,000 grand prize. We'll see you there.
Seattle Opera presents the celebrated opera, Fellow Travelers. A powerful love story with a ravishing score, Fellow Travelers is called A Gay La Boheme, named a critic's pick by the New York Times. Fellow Travelers evolved from book to opera to a popular Showtime TV series. Don't miss Fellow Travelers, on stage February 21st through March 1st at McCaw Hall. Details at seattleopera.org.
Welcome back, y'all, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Joining me right now, we got Aisha. Hi.
Hi, Trae. I'm so excited to be here with you today.
Oh my gosh, I'm duly excited as well. Now, this is not only exciting for me because you're partnered with me again, and I get to host it. I'm so grateful. But 12 years.
12 years, yeah.
Aisha, just tell us how that is settling with you.
It's always kind of dual. It's, very exciting to know that we've been able to continue to have this show for 12 years. The only reason why we've been able to have this show for 12 years is because of the support of the community and stylists participating. I mean, if it wasn't for them, there would be no show. There would be no opportunity for them to showcase or have vendors there, educational classes, or, any of that. So extremely grateful for that opportunity. Just to be able to create something like that for our community.
Yeah.
So, very, very excited and happy and trying to figure out where we're going to go next with it.
Well, I gotta say, it's such an explosion of energy. Once you hit that hall, you can feel everyone is working to bring their A game. I want to talk a bit about some of the ways that you have curated these shows over the years and what you're excited to bring to the audience this year.
Yeah, definitely. So this year, I am very excited. Of course, our live Watch Me work is always really impactful because the audience gets to be involved. They get to kind of see how these stylists actually work under a little bit of pressure because it is all timed. But they get to be so creative, which they don't normally get to do when they're behind the chair in the salon. So the live Watch Me work is always extremely exciting to see. The schools that enter the show are always incredible. I've said it before, they are our future as far as the beauty industry goes, and them getting up on the stage and showing us what they have, that the artistic part that hasn't really been tainted in any way, that hasn't been like, watered down in any way. They are excited. They are ready to show what new styles they have, what new techniques they have. So that's always really exciting to see. I can't wait for the first to get here to be able to share everyone that's in the show this year. We usually try to keep it, under wraps a little bit, just so certain people don't feel intimidated in any way, even though no one should feel intimidated at all. Yes, it is a competition, but really it's about promoting each other, inspiring each other, supporting each other. Like, our community is small, but it's big enough to actually still always encourage one another, teach each other what we know, what we don't know. And so I'm hoping that everyone kind of focuses on that and not on the competition part of the show.
Well, I can say just from my past years of attendance and hosting last year, you know, when I talk about that energy, you can feel that it's supportive. I mean, folks are really trying to bring their A game, but ultimately they're also excited to showcase creativity. And I feel you on the students who are just so honored to be a part of it and to be, you know, acknowledged in this way, because really it's like an industry acknowledgement for them. And it's something I really felt last year. And so I loved seeing the waves of creativity, because one thing is for sure, while some styles may come back into circulation, there are always new things popping up. Talk to us about how you as a stylist over the years have kept up with some of those new techniques, trends, you know, clients coming to you saying they want something. You're like, whoa, this might be the first I've heard of this or saw this. How do you adjust and shift and pivot as a stylist yourself?
I mean, I would say for me, trying to make sure that I'm staying on top of all of the newest trends, it's watching other stylists. And so that's why it's important to know that it's not always about competition in that way. It's learning from each other. I see everyone's pages. I'm watching what they're doing. Like I am stalking everyone. Everyone knows that I'm seeing everything that they're doing, the work that they're doing. I'm paying attention to the work that they're doing. And I'm like, hey, I need to throw that in there. I could do this for one of my clients, or I'm quick to send my clients or anyone else to someone that knows a certain technique that I might not know. And so I think those are ways that I have been able to stay on top. Like even this year, we have one of our stylists that has been in the previous show. She's actually teaching a class for us this year, SRB Millie. And so she'll be teaching micro lock maintenance. And why wouldn't I want to learn from someone that is here, local, that actually knows what they're doing, that will be teaching a class? Like, that is the most important thing, is to learn from each other. And so, yeah, I'm excited about her class. That'll be happening at the show as well.
That's really cool. You know, one thing I can say too is the explosion of social media has kind of put stylists in the forefront in ways that I've never experienced before. I think it kind of started with YouTube videos where you would have stylists like, you know, showing all of their creativity. But now I feel like sometimes my feed is just inundated with this style or that style. And I'm like, how am I on these wig installations? I've never worn one. But it's so real how there is so much intricacy that goes into hair and our upkeep of it. You know, I'm looking forward to being there, but I also think that you always offer something really special for the audience. Let's talk about those vendors who show up, they set up early, they're there all day, oftentimes they're the last ones leaving. How has it been to curate your relationships with all of these amazing vendors so we have a great opportunity to support them while we're there?
It's been wonderful to have most of our vendors. I feel like our vendors that have been coming back year after year after year. We have Nikita from Platinum Plus. She makes sure she tells everyone she's been at every single show. And I feel like the audience just loves it because they know that they're going to have their opportunity to get items from these stores that they may not always be able to make it to. People live all over in Washington now, you know, they're not just here in the city. And so I think being able to have the same vendors, new vendors, selling all types of items from clothing to earrings, hair products, it is just beautiful to make sure that we keep that lane open for our community, to be able to share with everyone what they have. I mean, I am always buying rings and earrings and running around to everybody's table and saying, hey, put that up for me. I'll be right back. I'll come back with my card. You know, so I love being able to get things from everyone that is there and make sure that I'm sharing with everyone that, hey, we have incredible vendors that are local vendors here, from Queen Care to Post Products to, you know, just everyone. I'm excited for our vendors to be there. We actually just gave away a free vendor table to Zara's Beauty Supply. Zara Joe's Beauty Supply. Yes. So she's going to be there this year, and I'm excited, especially with them having their new business. So.
Yeah. I mean, this is such a great opportunity for businesses to connect with community. You've been building such a unique and special community with the show year over year. How have you worked to make sure that some of those, new hairstylists, new folks hitting the scene also are aware of this amazing opportunity to showcase what they do?
I mean, like I said, I stalk these people. I know they'd be sick of me, but I will send them message after message. I will pop up on them. They are like, how did you find my salon? How do you even know what my address is? How'd you get my phone number? Like before, COVID and before I had kids and all of that, that's all I did. I drove around the city. I went from Everett to Tacoma and stopped by everyone's salon and talked to them about the show and tried to encourage them to be in the show. And I was able to do that a little bit this year too, and it felt really good to be able to pop up on people and they're like, hi, and so I love doing that and letting them know also, like, I'm watching you. I'm watching your page. I see the work that you're doing. I think that you are ready. Don't feel intimidated in any way. Like, please come show us what you can do. Get your name out there even more so. Have us cheer for you, have us, kind of pump you up a little bit more about the work that you're doing. And so I love being able to interact with people in that way too, just to let them know we are watching and we appreciate the work that you're doing.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. That just brought a little tear to my eye, Aisha. I mean, talk about the right woman for the job as the producer of this show. But also, I'm sure it is just so special to have such a seasoned stylist as yourself, business owner who's been doing this for decades, to be able to go into a shop and say, no, I see you. Yeah. Like, right? I acknowledge you. You are ready for this. That is so affirming for anybody who is tapping into the industry. And so kudos to you for having that service of heart to really be led in that way to connect with folks, because for you, this is real, and I think everyone who comes feels it. So of course, we got to give you time. You get to look right here in the camera. Let folks know when it's happening, how they get their tickets, why they need to be there.
Hey, so Reign of Style, 12th annual Reign of Style, March 1st at the Seattle Center in the exhibition hall. You can get your tickets on reignofstyle.com. We actually have a couple of spaces still available. So if you are thinking that you want to enter, go ahead, fill out that entry form. We have spaces for vendors if you still would like to be a vendor. And we need to see all of you there to support our stylists, our local vendors, and me.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for partnering with me again.
Of course.
To host. It is such an amazing day.
I have the whole Converge family this year, and I'm so excited to have you guys. Like, we got you guys doing media, hosted, video, all of it. So yes, I am more than excited to have you guys.
Look, we get to come in full force this year, y'all. So be ready. You need to come and join us on March 1st at the Seattle Center Exhibition Hall. Aisha, thank you so much. I can't wait to be there.
I appreciate you guys so much.
Wow. Y'all, this is so inspiring. Of course, I get to wrap it all up after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Seattle Opera presents the celebrated opera, Fellow Travelers. A powerful love story with a ravishing score, Fellow Travelers is called A Gay La Boheme, named a critic's pick by the New York Times. Fellow Travelers evolved from book to opera to a popular Showtime TV series. Don't miss Fellow Travelers, on stage February 21st through March 1st at McCaw Hall. Details at seattleopera.org.
Welcome back, y'all, to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Huge shout out to my guest, Miss Aisha Ellis Asim, bringing that energy once again for the 12th annual Reign of Style. This is a phenomenal show, y'all. It's not just about hair. It is about care, community, vendors, support, and true love. That's what's happening in that space. And I can't tell y'all about the energy that you will experience when you get your ticket and get down there on March 1st. Even if you're someone who's like, I don't know, am I into hair? You will be wowed by the creativity and the spontaneity that so many of these stylists are doing, especially in the live Watch Me Work. Trust me. You're like, wait a minute. You're watching them create a style from the beginning to the end, y'all. And it is so amazing to see. They are timed and they are ready, y'all. So it's exciting. But then, of course, that main stage, when you have multiple models coming out with different styles and it is themed and they have music, it is so incredible to see. And I'm just grateful to Aisha and those who work with her to make this happen year over year. You know, we need these kinds of opportunities in our community to spotlight the brilliance that we have here. You know, we hear about it all the time. Folks want to go to New York, Atlanta, Detroit. We know, but we have amazing stylists here. And I'm so glad that Reign of Style has continued to be a space to make sure they have a platform to showcase their brilliance. Make sure you go to reignofstyle.com and get your tickets today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll close the week out with y'all on Friday. And until then, peace. Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.